Hold on a second.
Oh gosh. Don't fall.
Don't breathe.
We have this like precarious little thing that's holding our phone up.
This is like real life, people.
Here, start now.
Okay. If only, like, we should show you a picture.
Well, everyone knows that I used
He needs to come down.
down this way.
Yep.
Is that better?
Hold on to it. Okay, right there. Will it stay? That's hilarious.
There.
Don't, it's a little crooked, but we might just roll with it.
Hi. Hey guys. Hello. Welcome to our live call. Hello. Live
Hey,
Q&A.
Angie. Hey.
We're so glad y'all are on. It's so fun. So, we have been just posting and just seeing all the excitement tonight. It's so fun.
It's been awesome. You guys have been awesome. My name is Joy Bowen, and I am a 6-star elite diamond coach on her team. And I've been a coach for about, well, a little over 2.5 years. And I said no, you should know I said no for 7 years to this opportunity. 7.
But you threw away the Shakeology samples I gave you.
I did. I totally threw away samples.
Oh,
But
really?
after a series of like medical events in our family, including a breast cancer diagnosis, I found myself feeling super frumpy and just needing more out of life. And so, long story short, I joined her group. It was like ministry to me. Like, I loved the girl boss awesomeness. I loved the connection with the people. They were so positive. I had 3 people from my church jump in to join me, and the rest is history, because I just felt like that upped my commitment level to myself, because I had other people in the group that were doing this with me. And so I just kept going. I started asking, like, heck, what if this is the way that God redeems like all the crap that's happened in our family for so many years, and we're able to help women reduce their breast cancer risk? What if we're able to help a mom love how she looks and feels? What if we're able to like strengthen marriages because the mama loves how she looks and feels, because we know it's all related, right? Like, a strong and healthy spouse tends to feel a little more, confident.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that. It's a PG show, people.
Macaroon, you always say.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Macaroon, if you don't know.
Google it. Google it.
You do. It's an ingredient in Shakeology that is just stinking awesome. I think every marriage needs it, honestly.
So, anyway, Google it. So maca roots and Shakeology, you can Google what maca root does. But anyway, we're so glad that you guys are here. It looks like a lot of you have already hopped on. Hi, we're so glad you're here. So post in the comment section. If you look there's a comment section at the bottom, and you can ask questions that were not asked already. And if you just have any questions for us, how we built our business, what we do on a day-to-day basis, like whatever questions you have, there are no, what kind, more about this Madison Reed stuff that I used tonight to cover up my grays, whatever questions you have, you are welcome to ask any kind of questions. So we are so glad, but there have been some questions that have been posted before, but we're going to be looking for yours. Let's see, what question are we going to start with?
I don't know, does anyone have it? I know, you guys should be laughing, because, like, cheers, this is just how we roll. You should know, like, we are just real people, real moms. Like, we're not some social media bandits or savvy, like, crazy people. Like, we are just...
I didn't even have a Facebook account when we started.
I don't even think they had Facebook when you started.
They didn't.
No.
And then, like, when I very first started Facebook, I totally, like, would just, like, say, Stephanie is walking. I mean, like, I would post the dumbest things. Like,
I did that too. My very first post on Facebook is like, Joy is happy. Do most coaches take the route of making a separate Facebook page? Do we need to be an LLC? No, you don't need to be an LLC.
Until you make about $200,000, then you probably want to start talking to your accountant about that. I think it's always good to have a separate Facebook page. I use my regular page a lot, and then I have a Facebook page. A Facebook page is good to kind of start practicing? Don't you feel like it's kind of a good practice?
Yeah, I did both at the very start. I mean, like, truly, when you get started as a coach, most of your referrals are going to come from your warm market, because we teach you how to leverage social media the right way, not the wrong way. And we all know that a lot of people do it the wrong way. I mean, have you ever been spammed like 10 times and dumped into a group and you're like, what the heck? I didn't ask to be in that group.
Did not ask.
I don't care about what you're selling. Like, every week, you guys, I'm dumped into some random group where no one talks to me. I just get shoved in there and then spammed to death. We don't do that. So when most coaches get started, we teach you how to, what we call breadcrumb or share your story. Like, you are the secret sauce. It's not Beachbody products. It's not these containers. It's your story that inspires people to make life changes for themselves. So most of your referrals are going to come from your personal page.
Yeah.
But a like page is a good training ground for when you get to a certain point in your business, for you to just kind of have a presence there so that you can ramp it up and leverage Facebook ads. Because really, a like page is like that's weird.
No, sorry. I couldn't read because we're too old. We're in our 40s and we can't read that small. So I put it here. We can actually read it.
Oh. Anyway, I'm seeing myself in the periphery. So a like page is a pay-to-play format, meaning like you have to be ready to invest in ads. But we do have training and other resources for our team to help you launch that up the right way. When you're ready. But initially, it's going to be your personal page that you
And I think Facebook, a like page is good to kind of practice and kind of add, because you never know. But usually like pages are kind of later. And we teach you how to do it. And we want you to start that. And we want people to start, because that would have a different audience than maybe your regular page. But so that's a great question. I love that question.
Yeah.
So another one. Another question that we had is, with working full-time, how do you balance your job with being a coach? That you're successful. You can answer.
Can I answer this? Because you didn't ever do that.
No, I was a stay-at-home mom. Yeah. So I have a little different story. Because I was a stay-at-home mom, and I just kind of did it when the kids were at school. When the kids were home, I didn't do Beachbody. So go for it.
My story is different. I worked a full-time job. I served on the board of directors at a local nonprofit. I also volunteered on the board for our local middle school PTA and volunteered at our church in our worship team. And so you could say my schedule was super full. And the thing I love about that is that typically go-getter women have a full plate and they know how to manage their time. When you get started as a coach, we teach you how to structure your day into a power hour format. So for me, when I got started, I literally did like a half hour in the morning and then a half hour or an hour at night, depending on what I had going on. But if you can leverage, I would say 5 minimum to 10 hours a week, you can actually be super successful in this business. It doesn't take a volcanic amount of time for you to be successful. It takes consistent effort over time. So if all you have is a half hour or an hour a day, the consistency of showing up to that power 30 minutes or power hour is far more impactful, or it's far more important than like doing 20 hours, all at once and then like disappearing.
Yeah, and then we also kind of teach you how to find that time. Maybe there's some things that you say no to, like you may watch a little less TV. You may not go out with your friends as much. You may, there may be some things that you cut out of your schedule, and you'll look at your schedule and go, oh my gosh, I waste time here. I can totally do this. I can still be present with my family. I can still do good at my regular day job, but then I also can do this business. And I think that's huge, because I have so many coaches that have done this, and a lot of our leaders had full-time jobs and were able to quit full-time jobs.
Yeah, I gave up TV for real. Totally had a ton of time when I did that, by the way.
Yes.
Let's see. Andrew Bowen has really great questions. You do not need to be an LLC from the start. No.
Andrew says, what about your fitness journey? What is your opinion on having a transformation before? So I think
that's my hubby.
Yes. So I think that's a great idea, because he you know, he was super already fit, right? Andrew's already fit.
Yeah.
Very fit. And he kind of started his journey before Beachbody. So his story is a little bit different in the fact that he already did, but he was able to start doing Beachbody on the road. And so that made a huge difference. But I think the cool thing about people that are starting their journey is that people are watching them. I mean, there was a girl that just posted the other day. She's like, I lost 20 pounds and I feel so great. And I was totally curious what she did. So I was totally stalking her page, and she, like, another picture, she'd posted something, you know, what she was doing or whatever. I was totally stalking her page, right? So she lost weight, and so because of her journey is why people started following her. And so that's why I think it's really important that it doesn't matter what part what part of your journey on, it's just that you need to be on a journey, right? And so that journey inspires other people.
Danielle Patterson said, or stop watching the giraffe. Yeah, you'll find a lot of time if you stop watching the giraffe.
The giraffe, yes, that will provide a lot of time.
So funny.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so you do not have to have a 6-pack of abs. You do not have to be in your ideal shape before you start coaching. In fact, I think you're more relatable when, you know, you do just authentically show up and share with people your heart. And the coolest thing about this business doesn't discriminate. Like, it doesn't discriminate on your fitness journey, like where you are. If you have a lot of weight to lose or a little weight to lose, doesn't matter. It doesn't discriminate on age. Like, we're both over 40, so we're rocking it. And we've got several stories of successful young coaches. I've seen a grandma in a muumuu be recognized as a 5-star diamond.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Because anyone can show up and be an encourager. That's the only secret sauce, and that's what we teach you, is that, like, you can show up and you can bless someone's life by telling them you can do it. And that's really it. If you can, like, literally follow instructions, because, like, we have in our training, we give you, like, detailed instructions on what you need to do. If you can follow instructions and you can tell someone, hey, I believe in you, I see greatness in you, and I know you can do this, then you can totally be successful and go very far.
Absolutely. I love how bad I look on the screen. So hi. So anyway, so I love, and Joy, and Lauren posted and said she wasn't fit when she started. Mm-hmm. She was fit but not healthy, and so she was able to learn how to teach about her journey. Her journey was a little bit different about how to actually be healthy, mm-hmm. and the difference that was. And Delise has a question. Your second year, how many coaches were you leading at that time?
Wow.
My second year, not very many. I was not as successful as quickly as my leaders. It took me a long time to build my business, and so that was a little bit different. Do you know how many? I don't know.
I'd have to go look at that. It's a great question, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, by your second year, first 6 months, you got diamond within the first 6 months.
Yeah, so within the first 6 months, I had at least 12 on my team, and then I don't know what happened.
You were 1 star by Summit.
Yes.
So that means you had at least 24.
Yes.
Probably more within our first year.
And then I ended the first year as a 4-star.
Yeah.
So, or ended the first year and a half. Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm bad at math, but.
Yeah, that's a good. So Kimberly, hello Miss Kimberly. I'm so glad you're on. So how much training do you receive? So our training is 24/7. You can do it at your own time. We have a website, our own team website that you can do training from. We have the Coach Online Office that Beachbody provides. We do a Coach Basics the first of the month, every month. You can do it, you can go to our website and do it as fast or as slow, whatever your schedule allows, you can do the training. And so we have amazing training for our team. We have groups, we have support groups, we have
one-on-one calls.
We have a team Facebook group where you can ask questions. We have an FAQ, and Beachbody has an FAQ to answer questions, ask questions, and it's really, really helpful.
And the more you experience success in this business, you start receiving guidance from corporate. So once you achieve really at Diamond, they lean into you, and then at Star Diamond, you start going into corporate training groups if you want to.
Yeah.
Which I've been super impressed by. They totally invest in their coaches. They take stellar care of their coaches, you guys. I can tell you from the trips, which is kind of a motivating thing for me because my husband and I never traveled when we were younger. We like had no money. So, I don't know. Did we talk about that? Like,
You're going to Punta Cana on Sunday.
On Sunday, you guys, it's our second Success Club trip with Beachbody. The first one was a cruise where, you know, it was an all expense paid. Now, I had to earn it by being consistent in my business, but it was an all expense paid cruise. They chartered the largest cruise ship on the seas currently. It's called Oasis of the Seas. 6,000 coaches and their families.
Crazy.
They like cleared the pool deck where like the trainers would come out and we would do sunrise workouts. It was so amazing. So anyway, Punta Cana is next and we leave on Sunday. I'm so excited. But yeah, they put together super fun trips and they take really good care of their coaches. You're not staying at Motel 6.
We've gotten to go on cruises, Walt Disney World, Atlantis. In fact, the other day, my husband, the kids are like, let's go back to Atlantis. And my husband goes, where we stayed at the Atlantis, like we would never pay for because we stayed at like the Cove at the Atlantis. You know what I'm talking about? It's like the nicest place because I was an elite coach. We got to stay at the Cove. And the kids were like, let's go back there. And Jeffrey's like, we can't afford to go back there, kids.
Okay, I don't know if I missed a question. I'm scrolling. Hold on a second.
It's not scrolling on here. How come?
No, I don't know.
Anyway, so I thought that was really so amazing trips. Punta Cana, Hard Rock is going to be so much fun.
So yeah, anyway, bottom line, from fitness enthusiasts to fitness professionals, like we even have gym owners who are partnering with Beachbody and using that as a way to increase retention and results for their clientele, which is a really exciting thing. We have certifications through Beachbody. If you're a fitness instructor and you want to actually take some of these programs into the gym and teach them, you could totally do that. And then most coaches are, I would say, fitness enthusiasts, right? Like people who've like had life change happen through these programs and most of all the community that we set up. I think that's kind of the special sauce there.
That's so true. Kim's getting to go on her 4th trip. So fun. So fun.
Can the meal plans be modified? Oh yeah, absolutely. So we actually help people modify for vegan and vegetarians, and we work with keto sometimes in our groups.
Paleo, gluten-free, all different, and that's what's so cool is it's not like cookie cutter just for one way. Now we definitely have a 21-day fix, and I think that's definitely. Those little containers have changed people, like for sure. But I know a lot of people have different,
But they're vegan and vegetarian friendly.
Like Trish just said vegan. Lauren Duke is vegan. So we have a lot of coaches that have different eating, preferences and, learning, continuing to learn. But Shakeology's been such a great part of that for all those people is because when P90X came out, people were having really great transformations, but people were busy. They weren't able to do all their meal planning and stuff like that. And so Shakeology came out to be like the healthiest meal of the day, your daily dose of dense nutrition. So it's and it's not like there's no magic drink. No, there's no magic drink. But what Shakeology does is it gives your body what it needs to function at the way that God intended it to do, And because of the way our soil is, because we're so busy, we're not getting the fruits and vegetables in our body like we're supposed to. And so Shakeology has been life-changing for me and my family and for other people who are on the go, who are busy. And I know my kids are not going to eat vegetables. Very rarely do they eat vegetables, but they drink Shakeology almost every morning. Yeah. And so I know that they're getting their vegetables. They are feeling better. And I know that they continue to change the formula of Shakeology based on what science is readily available, science behind it. And they want it to be the best so that when they say it's, the healthiest meal of the day, that it really is. And we have 2 new flavors that just came out.
I'm so excited.
They're so good. Did you try them?
Yes. So I'm
the vanilla. Oh my.
I love it. So I'm a chocoholic. I have drank vegan chocolate for the past 2.5 years and I love it. I crave it every day. I can't wait to have it. It's like my sweet treat of the day. But So we have vegan vanilla and vegan latte, and the vanilla, I changed my order, so now I get a month of vanilla and a month of chocolate.
Oh my gosh,
it's
like it was so good. It was so good.
And they added 2 new ingredients. So if like you're kind of a science nerd like my husband is, hi honey. They added matcha and chaga, which are like 2 amazing ingredients. So you can research those, but super excited that they're in because they have cancer fighting powers, which is kind of a hot button for me.
Exactly. So it's so fun. And yes, Adrienne said the community is definitely golden. Yeah, we have a fun team. We like to have fun. We just 2 weekends ago we had a huge gathering event with about 50 coaches from our team.
It's like the biggest girls weekend ever.
Yeah,
well, there are a couple of dudes there, but
and we did like a pool party at Melissa's house, and we had amazing training on Saturday and a workout together and dinner and headshots, and people went to Top Golf, and then we had training Super Sunday, and we just had a great fun time, and we had t-shirts.
We did. We had t-shirts
because what's an event without t-shirts? So
if my husband were sitting here, he would tell you, because like we know there are other guys who are checking out coaching too, but like he's an only child, and so he kind of has grown up without like a really close band of brother friends, I guess you could say. And that coaching is now providing that, like, void kind of in it. Sorry, honey, but it is a void. Like, he now has these band of brothers that they go on this journey together, and they encourage one another, and are helping really save lives, because a lot of the men in our age demographic, they all have that dad bod thing, which is killing them. So anyway, it's super cool to be connected in community, and literally, like I said, your commitment level goes up when you are you gonna try? You're gonna try to attach it. Your commitment level goes up when someone else is on the journey with you. We should go over just a couple of real quick things, and then we'll honor your time and let you off. So like, you don't have to you don't have to stock anything. There's no inventory. There's no parties. There's no, you don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about customer service.
Returns?
Nope, don't have to worry about that either. Like, really, all you have to do is love on people, and Beachbody takes care of the rest. Mm-hmm. So if you are interested in taking a next step and getting started, which I think is kind of a no-brainer, because at the very least, you're going to be connected to an awesome community of people. You're going to be in better shape and better health yourself. And, you might make a few bucks and be able to enjoy a few extra things like manicures and pedicures and going shop. Like I like to go shopping guilt free. Not gonna lie.
That was so nice to when I didn't have to worry about getting my nails done or getting my hair done or it was like, because being a stay-at-home mom for so long, like any money I spent was like a huge stress. Like I had to buy something, like I never spent something that was over $9.99 at Target or Old Navy, because we just couldn't afford it. And so by the time when I started Beachbody, I was like, oh my gosh, I could have some extra money. That was just such a huge, and to help my husband, because he was the only breadwinner, it was like, he was the breadwinner, he made the money in the house. I just felt bad, for him, the stress. And so for me to be able to relieve that stress for him, that he doesn't even have to work now, that's a pretty incredible feeling. And so,
so what are next steps?
Next steps, I usually do another little video, but we're just going to do it right now. So next steps for people are this. If you're like, yes, I'm ready to sign up, you're a 1, okay? You're a 1, you're ready to get going. You're going to go to the person who invited you, and you're going to say, hey, I'm a 1. I'm ready to get signed up. Let's get going. And to us, the best deal is to get a challenge pack, because a challenge pack, they start at $140. The best deal is $160 right now this month. It's $160 for a challenge pack, which includes a year of Beachbody on demand.
Yes.
Plus a month of Shakeology, plus your coaching fees.
Plus the containers.
Plus I think even like a
shaker bottle.
Shaker cup. It's like ridiculous. $160 includes everything to get you started in your business. You tell your coach that invited you, go to them, because they may not know that you made it, so go to them and say, hey, I was on that video, I saw those 2 crazy girls, and I am a 1.
If they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, anyway, if we can do it, anyone can do it, I swear. So just say, I'm a 1, I'm ready to get signed up. Or you go to the person that invited you and say, I'm a 2. And a 2 is like, you know what, I'm not ready to coach, but I'd love to be in your next challenge group. And that is a great way to get started. Just become a challenger and see what it's all about. Experience it, you know, get results yourself. Be a part of our community and get to know us a little bit better. That's a 2. Or you may be a number 3. And a number 3 is like, you know what, this is not for me. And that's okay. You know, but maybe you know someone that it might be for. And so if you do know someone, definitely send them the way of the coach that invited you. I mean, and you know, it just may not be right timing. You know, you may be a 3, but maybe one next you'll be like Joy, you can be a 1 and be all in, right? So maybe it's just not right timing for you. But I can tell you this, if you're waiting for the right time, there's never a right time. Because, you know, there's that picture that I love. It says like, you know, the next day, the 90-day challenge, it said, I'm going to join the next one. And it's like the next 90 days, they're still just the same way, you know? There's never a good time. And so a lot of people are like, well, when this happens or when this happens, I'll get started. You know what? There's going to be another excuse. And so really it's time to get started, because if you start now, just think about how far along you're going to be in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years.
And we're about to like announce our next international market in the next few months.
And the crazy part is Beachbody was, I think, like number 3 in network marketing last year, and we're not international yet. And so just the potential that Beachbody has is like amazing. And so all that stuff, I wanted to say, so go back to the person, because again, they may not know that you joined, and say, hey, I'm a 1, 2, or 3, or maybe you have some questions, and the person that invited you is so ready to answer your questions. They're not scared. There's nothing icky about this business. You know, they're gonna love you regardless. And so, so ask away. But we are so excited to have you join our team, because we have the most incredible team. We have a lot of fun. We're a little silly, obviously, and we, you know, we just enjoy life. We like to love on people and enjoy life, and we get to, I think is what we get to do is like the biggest blessing ever. So anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you guys for being on tonight, and we will hopefully see you announced to our team page.
One more thing.
Oh, the winner?
We have to pick a winner. Do you want to pick a winner right now?
Yes, I'm picking a winner right now.
She's going to pick a winner. Are you ready?
Finding a winner, finding a winner.
I'm not looking.
I'm going to look and see.
And if you have other questions, feel free to keep posting them, so that you know, there'll be an opportunity for us to come back and answer them, because we'll be able to like actually go through the comments. So there probably is some questions posted from this Facebook Live video that we didn't even see. So don't worry, we're gonna review it.
Shakina, you are the winner. Shakina is the winner, and send me an email. I'm gonna tag you right here.
Woohoo! Oh my gosh, you're getting energized, which is like,
you're gonna have to email me with your address so I can.
Best thing ever. Like, I don't know what my life was like without it. It's the best thing ever. It's a pre-workout. By the way, our performance line, we could go on forever and talk all night long, people. Just keep the one going. But like, our performance line is a partner with Ironman North America. I think that is so stinking cool.
So awesome. I love that stuff. I mean,
did we miss anything? I think we're good.
I'm trying to tag Shakina so she knows that she won.
Okay. So that's it, guys. Like, you have access to the largest country in the world, and it's called Facebook. If you are not leveraging it for your side hustle, you need to do that, like, immediately. The rules have changed. The only thing that is limiting your success is your determination and drive and your effort. So we have like all of the training, everything set out for you. No reinventing the wheel. You just plug in and go. And that's the beauty about what we do. So we hope that you guys learned something tonight. We hope that you're inspired and encouraged and hopeful about the future, because it truly is bright for those that see the vision of what we're trying to accomplish here, okay? So love you guys. We're out.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Peace.